of young video editors is the hand and bow background.
That's true. They could have just. I'm modding my own green screen, bro. I'm done with this. I'm
great.
done. I'm done with this.
All right, so it looks like that's not where we're going to start the set. Thankfully, I think we're going
Drats.
to we are going to a more regular stage. But yeah, I think like you alluded to earlier, this will be kind of a big nickel and diming set until.
Not even nickel and dime, bro. It's just pennies.
Just pennies, just sweet pennies.
Yeah, no, they're like
chump change.
They're old pennies though. They're like 1980s.
Yeah, yeah.
They got some value.
A little bit of copper on them.
Yeah, no. It was before they stopped making them. There's no zinc.
Right.
You can't. You can still melt the pennies down.
That's true. I mean, it'll get a bit more swingy once
Arsene's out.
Once Arsene's out, because every Joker can't resist the primal urge to roll their controller the second Arsene shows up.
Commence flip kick.
Yeah.
oh, he's so. Oh wait. Oh, Zip slapped this. that was a good confirm. Just getting something nice off that. Let's see if he can get this edge guard here. No. What?
Okay, all right. I was like, get him attack, come on, and then, but obviously, better Punisher got the kill for it.
Oh, gets that footstool.
Okay.
It was on purpose.
That's what
every footstool is on purpose.
Every single footstool is on purpose.
All of them probably. I haven't checked. Oh, gets that. I would say gets to that down gun, but doesn't get that down gun. Just does down gun.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Punish it?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. See, famous ATX commentator Bobbles agrees with me.
Look, I'll put it out. If there's a way for me to backhand a character, I will absolutely know what to do.
He hates this game.
Look, if my character loses like 50 matchups, I'm allowed to complain about all 50. You won't catch me complaining about Ike. I can't complain about Ike. Bowser beats Ike. But Joker, Zero Suit,
cannot legally complain about Ike. The license does not cover that.
If you're complaining about Ike, you live in January 2019.
I wasn't born then.
You weren't born there? You weren't alive in January 2019?
I wasn't.
I
was born in February.
I believe that.
I definitely wasn't born in August of 2007. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Even game so far. Zip doing a good job playing around the Arsene, just kind of like getting his damage to lower the bar and just noping on out of there.
Yeah, Zip is like a very adept player at just not approaching when he doesn't have to. And I don't mean to call him a camper, but like he's not an approacher.
The man's got a few Boy Scout badges to his name. We can say that. It's okay.
He can make a fire.
He can make a fire. You know, he's done.
He's navigated.
He's tight as knots. You know, he knows what he's about.
He knows how to use a compass.
He can pitch a tent. Back throw by Apriori going to get him off stage here, but an aggressive flip kick is going to close it out and at least give Zip a temporary lead.
Yeah, and now Zip can really like play this nickel and penny game.
Nickel and penny.
Yeah, the nickels are very scarce. But he can just play this game now because he doesn't have to play the game and he gets nerfed.
Yeah. I was like, if you just kill, you know,
you don't have to nickel and dime when you got $1. He just found $1
I have
on the
exact
street.
change actually.
47 cents.
47. He just robs the take a penny, leave a penny. Forward tilt gonna close it out. All right, 60 damage. Far from impossible when you've got Arsene on your side.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You can make this up really quickly, but Zip like saying, nah, I'm going to get my up air at a disadvantage.
Yeah, that is my throw combo, actually.
It's mine. You can't have it.
Yeah, you threw me, and I get the combo.
It's mine now. Zero Suit just like shifts her hurt box so much when she does up air. Oh!
Nice. I've been hit by that before.
Zip has really been like getting these more like technical Zero Suit confirms now, because that's where you've seen Zero Suit heading. Zero Suit used to be this like before quarantine. Zero Suit just used to be a nickel and dime character, but sometimes she just found like $1 on the side of the street.
Yeah, unless your name was like Mars, right?
Well, no, he just kept finding the dollars.
Right.
He's just a lucky dude.
Mars big you know, this man scours the
yeah. He's like looking in trash cans. He's like pressing the return button on vending machines.
Exactly, just walking by and all of them.
Don't give me money. I once got like $20 from that. I just had a $20.
Oh, so you're speaking from experience then?
Yeah, no, I love robbing vending machines.
Yeah,
Don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anybody. I got a skeleton keeper vending machine.
Do you know how many pairs of socks I bought? They had a sock vending machine.
They had a sock vending machine?
It was a bowling alley.
Oh, that makes sense.
I have spent too much of my life in Fiesta Lanes in New Braunfels, Texas. If you're listening.
I have a friend who did that for quite a while. An accomplished bowler, you know. Just flinging the old 10-pounder down the lane.
The old 10-pounder. Saying that bowling has been permanently ruined for me. Like everyone loves bowling with friends. I despise it. So I cannot.
You've hit like the Smash Brothers conundrum that people have is like once you go to a Smash Brothers tournament and you get better, like you're not you hit a point where okay, you're not good enough to win tournaments and make a bunch of money, but you can't play Smash Brothers with your friends anymore because you're just so much better than your friends. Oh, you weren't the bowler.
No, my brother was.
Oh no.
And this is when I was young, so my parents would drag me everywhere, which is fair. I was 9.
That's fair. Yeah. So your brother was the golden.
Yeah,
child
and now I just know the smell of a bowling alley.
Oh,
I can smell a bowling alley from 2 miles away.
2 miles away.
Yeah, man. I got a good
What
nose.
an unfortunate smell. Okay, so I mean, we lost in the Cotton's bowling therapy session. We're now almost an entire minute into game number 2. Forward tilt from Apriori is going to close it out. Been kind of holding it down in the department. Got the Arsene, tacked the damage on, and the kill. We'll see if Zip can prevent any sort of extra credit gang. A good aggressive landing too. I mean, Apriori doesn't necessarily have to do too much here. Both these characters are pretty good at denying approaches from the other when they have to play from behind. Zip trying to hot pursuit around here. Starting to be a bit more aggressive with the landings too, which is nice. Kind of catching Apriori off guard. Good parry on the up smash. And this is dangerous for Zip. Apriori has almost looped back around to another Arsene. And at 122 with all this rage, he's going to have to commit to get a kill or punish Apriori for an overextension. Because kills at this percent don't necessarily come super easy to 0-2. But a good drift back on the side B, but the big blast zones of Small Battlefield going to hold it out and keep Apriori in this game alive and attacking on 110% and counting worth of extra credit. Second side B, of course, going to do the trick, but I would say a pretty efficient stock for Apriori. Okay, just triple dare in neutral. Got to let him know, got to assert your dominance, I suppose. Here bouncing back and forth, back throw into the F tilt, going for something aggressive. Zip trying to absolutely rob this man's stock. But Apriori going to close it out, keep his lead intact. 2 stocks to 1 and only 26%, and Arsene well on his way. Hello, friend.
What is up? Hello. It's been a little bit.
Just watching some, some high tier action.
Some good gameplay.
Good,
finally.
Actually.
Well, I mean, listen, Joker's cool.
I know you're a Joker appreciator.
Joker's cool when Leo plays him.
Right.
And when some people play him. ZSS is cool when only Mars plays him and no one else.
I'm a Shu enjoyer personally. I like Shu as well.
Shu can be hyped sometimes, but the general game plan is like this. It's
right.
Just run away.
Oh, good.
Wait 4 seconds and then up tilt. But no, it's just. ZSS is great, don't get me wrong, Fundies, more or less, but...
More or less.
Very campy.
Fundies, exclamation point flip kick combos,
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like Joker's like Fundies until he gets Arsene.
Right.
And then he's just like Fundies, but he kills you at 0.
Exactly. So Zip's at least put this back onto his stock. Apriori's kind of held a pretty solid lead this entire second game.
I mean, Apriori definitely just like the problem with Joker sometimes is that you'll get into stuff like last stock, and really enough, the timing of when you get your Arsene is really important. So if you get your Arsene when they're at 40 sometimes and you don't get the kill with it, it's really bad because you do a couple combos. Okay, that was not that hype. Sorry,
bro. Last hit tech reads. I'm telling you.
What do you mean last hit? He's at 20% and the dash is not gonna kill.
No. Zip was about to die. He's about to
That's fair. I mean, this is scary though for Apriori because one bad option. That could have been the game. It's so scary against ZSS on ledge.
Oh, good. Trying to just hold down the shield here, but it's not a full shield, so he's getting poked a little bit.
Yeah, oh, please just get up attack. It's scary to get up that though, because then you just die to not be out of shield.
Good chase here, trying to get it though. You don't want to waste this Arsene.
You want to play as aggressive as possible. Get the kill now, because. Yeah, exactly, right. Like the last second of Arsene, if he doesn't get that kill right there, it gets really scary.
It gets super scary,
because
absolutely.
Then you're like, wait, all of a sudden I have to get her in advantage state first and then kill her. Because unless you're landing either a rot, smash attack read, which you're not hitting on ZSS. She's too mobile.
Right.
Or you're getting like a first hit of. I guess the only
like a fair one
is a fair one, which
yeah.
you're not hitting that on ZSS either. So it's like at that point you essentially need to win 2 more interactions to kill ZSS when she can just down smash you or nair you or back out and edge guard you. Like there's many ways that she can just kill you at like 60, which you can't kill her even at 120 if you don't have Arsene.
Right. So we're going to switch on back to PS2. These guys both big fans of the double flats.
Well, honestly, PS2 makes for the best games. zIP is a PS2 enjoyer because he likes to camp. He doesn't enjoy having fun with the game, so instead he just wait. There's nothing wrong with it. No, don't get me wrong. Listen, he plays to win, and I do appreciate that. But this matchup is notoriously not very good for ZSS. It's not unwinnable. Like we've seen even Mars like beat Leo. We've seen many times where this matchup has not gone in Joker's favor, even though it probably should. But with that being said, it is a matchup where you have to play well as ZSS because just hitting Joker in the first place is hard.
Right.
He's kind of tall-ish, but he's really skinny, and that actually hurts a lot of ZSS because when you're using stuff like forward airs or back airs or even Zare's in neutral, and he's like really skinny character, it's going to be hard to hit him.
Just kind of gets around him. And it sucks too because I feel like both these characters are kind of like, you know, they've got their B&Bs, but they'll come in, they'll hit you, they'll pull back, and they can match their later.
Don't neutral get up there, dude. You cannot be doing that. If you see her down smash on ledge and it's not going to hit you on ledge, just stand there. Like one of the worst things I think people have is that they feel like they have to always get up immediately, or not even immediately. Like he held it for a while, but you don't have to get up if they're not going to hit you. This means ZSS doesn't have amazing options for hitting ledge, unless she's like right next to the ledge. But it's still winnable. It's still Arsene, right?
Yeah, you get Arsene a little bit earlier this time around. You're at 80. You're a straight hit away from killing her.
I mean, yeah, like that was one up smash rate away from killing. Now this is anything killing. Exactly.
Oh, she just ran up underneath it, yeah.
That's the thing about ZSS is that she usually does go above people when she's doing whether it's aerials. Like, look, zIP will not stop jumping. He's never going to walk forward and forward tilt or something. And so because of that, an up smash that would kind of duck Joker down is really scary for ZSS to deal with. But here, no jump off stage, no edge guard though. I mean, it's really hard against base Joker, especially ZSS. Oh, see, I don't know if I agree with going out there with that like Zare, because for example, if Apriori was a little bit faster, he could have just immediately got on the stage and actually got an advantage state, which I think you want to make your money here with zIP, because we've seen him choose bad options and disadvantage. We've seen him neutral get up into bad lasers. We've seen him not neutral get up when he should. So I think he should be playing to keep him on the ledge. That's where he's getting most of his damage and kills. For sure.
I mean, he's brought it back up. He's only about 30 damage behind now. He likes these down guns a lot in neutral as well. I guess to just kind of I guess I'm not too familiar with what purpose that sucks. With what purpose those approaching down guns actually?
Well, honestly, the reason people do them is just because they're so safe. Like if you do them incorrectly, you can get punished. And CSS may be fast enough to do it, but most characters, if you do down gun correctly,
nice.
There's no jump actually. This is really scary.
Yeah,
every time
he loves that. He loves that suicide dare.
I mean, there's not much Joker can do at that point. It's just you have to have the confidence to go for it as the ZSS, which is the kind of the hard part. People like Mars go for it all the time. They have